welcome, guys. I just want to take this time too just to say thank you. Thank you guys for all your awesome comments, all your subscribes, all of your likes. You guys are absolutely awesome. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this tarot read for you guys. So let's see, what do we got? We're gonna do letters first. We're gonna pull the letters, we'll pull the numbers. I'll just allow maybe your spirit guides to bring a more personal message to you today. So we have R, we have Z, we have I, E, K, V, P, U. I had a whole big bunch come out. Usually we just get a couple at a time. We have F and the letter S too. So you guys are going to know if these have a particular meaning for you, if they're initials for a name or a place, whatever it is. And we're going to grab some numbers. And we'll see what comes forward. We do have the month of September, so it will be important to somebody in this read. We have 25, 31. I feel like we're not going to pull a whole lot of numbers in this read, too. Let's see. We got 22, the month of May, 11, 20, and I'm being told to stop. So we're going to stop at that. I'm grabbing this deck here. This is the one that's sort of calling to me. Mosquitoes. And let's see what we got here. I wonder what all that spells. Let's see what we got. What message is coming forward we had. They're starting to go sideways here. These ones popped out though. And the first one is message. Message, absolutely. Main male, child, mature woman, bad health, sudden wealth. Interesting. So I don't know if somebody is... I'm going to say it. I don't know if somebody's going to be passing away from ill health. I feel like this sudden wealth might tie into an inheritance that somebody might be receiving here. Main male child. I know the picture has a child on it, but this might be an adult child as well who might be receiving this. I'm being drawn to this deck of tarot cards. So that's all we're doing for the oracle cards. And I'm getting pulled to this. So I want to know more about what's going on here. Is this message that somebody inherited something? Is this message that somebody's in sort of bad health? What is going on? So can you please tell me, tarot, what is this read all about? The 10 of Wands. Somebody's going to be traveling too. I know that's not what the 10 of Wands means, but that's all I can see in that card, and that's what my spirit guides are telling me. Somebody is going to have to be traveling when this message comes through. The Page of Pentacles, it will have to do with money and somebody receiving money. The 8 of Wands just reiterates that traveling. It's going to be a distance. I don't know if this is going to be like a plane ride or if somebody's going to try and do it in a car, but somebody's going to be traveling a long distance for this when this message comes in. I'm being told the word affairs. So I don't know if this is like having to put somebody's affairs in order. The 9 of Cups. Cups. Star card. That 9 of Swords is worry. You know what this is? I'm going to tell you guys, it's a tough read. This is the call or the message that somebody's been worried about getting. Somebody's has anxiety about getting a call like this for a long time. I do feel like this ill health does have to do with somebody's own choices and behavior. This might be consumption like alcohol or drugs. Because the Magician card tells me that somebody sort of did this. They did this to themselves. This is because of their choices. This is something that they manifested. This 9 of Cups does say indulgence. Indulgence. The Ace of Cups. I do feel like somebody's going to be crossing over. Especially with that Ace of Cups. That's not the vibe I usually get from the Ace of Cups. But I do feel transition. I do feel new beginning. I do feel something that's actually positive and finding peace. That whoever this is who's in ill health, at least towards the end of their life, I think things were really rough. And I do feel like part of it does have to do with their own choices. The choices that they made in life. But I do feel like there's a lot of emotional burdens this person might have had, and then physical burdens as well, for sure. And I do feel this like freeing, that they've crossed over, that they're free of these burdens. I'm gonna grab a few more here. Like I said, whoever this, and I think it's the child, I think it's this person's child, has been like dreading getting this phone call, has been dreading getting this message that this person, their parent most likely, has passed away. A Wheel of the Year, 7 of Swords. Gonna grab a few more here. I feel like it's not gonna be easy peasy dealing with all of this. The Empress, Six of Cups. I feel like oh Jesus, I don't even like saying it, but I feel like there's going to be some arguments around money. It's like this child having to make this trip in, having to deal with whatever is happening. Oh, no, you know what, guys? I got this wrong. Somebody is passing away, but they're not the ones who are doing this from consumption. It might have something to do with that for them, but they actually have a partner and there's somebody else in their life. That person is the one who's overindulging. That person is the one who there's going to be a fight about money. That person is the one who's going to offer up this argument. I don't know if this is a spouse or somebody who came into this person's life sort of later, because I don't feel like a blood family emotional connection to the person who's having to do the traveling, to the child who's having to come and deal with the affairs, put the affairs in order. This is another energy, and this energy is going to try and take and steal. Okay, so this is what this child is going to be dealing with. This is what this child is going to be walking into. So not only are they going to be grieving this parent, they're now going to have to deal with somebody who's been trying to steal from them and who will actively try and steal whatever assets are left over. The Six of Cups. There is something from the past, though. Like, this person isn't so entirely new to their parents' life that they haven't met them or don't know about them. There's been conflict about it before in the past between the parent and the child. I don't know if the child tried to warn the parent you're being taken advantage of, or this person isn't on the up and up, or whatever the fuck it is. But this child does have anger and resentment towards whoever this person is, because this person is a destructive force on their own. This person is toxic on their own. Now, as to whether, they hugely contributed to the parent passing away or not, and sort of contributing to the behavior that caused that ill health in the passing away, I don't entirely know. This might have been something that the parent was going to do sort of by themselves, or a trend in their life as well. But this person certainly didn't help. And they are a toxic force on their own. I'm going to grab a few more here. The Five of Cups. This High Priest, I'm going to tell you, I always get a different vibe off of him, who he is, who he belongs to. I'm being told the word legal counsel in this one. This High Priest is going to represent some sort of legal counsel who the child is going to have to deal with. I don't know if it's going to be bad news this legal counsel gives, that they maybe don't have too much fighting that they can do, or what it is. But I do feel whoever this High Priest is going to speak the truth. I don't know that, I'm going to say this, I don't think they're going to sugarcoat the truth. They're not somebody who's sort of warm or touchy-feely. I don't feel like they have the best bedside manner, but they speak the truth, and they speak in honesty that this child is going to need to hear about what's going on in this situation. We're going to grab some more cards here. I know it's not going to be a truth that is welcomed. We also have the High Priestess. And we have the World card. I'm going to tell you what I see in this High Priestess too. And, she's usually a super awesome card for me. She is not in this read. All I see in her is somebody who's very plotting, somebody who's very calculated, somebody who has put themselves in a situation to benefit from somebody's death when they pass away. As I don't know if this person showed up when this person started going through a time of bad health, like they were like a nurse or something like that, or some sort of like helper who showed up in their life. They put themselves in that position for exactly this reason, so that when things went down, when somebody passed away, they could try and take some of the wealth that this person left behind. So the child was right about whoever this person is, who the parent was dealing with. This person is not on the up and up. They act like a friend. They act like they're support, but they're not. They're also going to try and pull this crap on when the kid shows up. I think they're going to act super innocent. They're going to act like a friend. They're going to act like they're grieving too. Like, hey, how's it going? And this kid is going to notice. Like, I don't know if it's like shit is going to be missing from the house already. Like, property is going to be missing. Or if it's like bank accounts have still been touched, or have been, money's been messed with after this person has passed away. But I feel like they're going to have to, Six of Swords, they're going to have to find a way to cut ties with this person. Try to have to send this person packing. Because this person's like a parasite. Whoever the parent was dealing with who's like this Seven of Swords, this Page of Wands, this High Priestess, trying to stick themselves in a place where they don't belong so that they can take. This person, you're going to have to find a way to cut this person off. Not allowing them access to things. No access to the property, like the home, where all the assets are. No access to any of the bank accounts or where any of the money is. The Two of Wands. And, okay, somebody's going to have to figure out whether they're going to court about this or not, too. I do feel like there might be involvement. Like, somebody's going to go for legal counsel. I know that because that's who the High Priest is. And I do feel like it's going to involve whoever the High Priestess is. This person who's been stealing. And it's like, do I have any legal recourse to deal with this person? Is there a way to get these assets back? I don't, like I said, the High Priest is going to tell some news that isn't 100% positive to someone. So I think there's some of this that's just going to be a loss, which is absolutely unfortunate. The Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords. This High Priestess, the Seven of Swords, this liar, this cheater, this stealer. This person is like the Page of Swords. They are seeking information. They are sneaky. They will try and spin the truth. They will try and lie about information. They will actually try and change documents to try and like fake signatures to give themselves some sort of authority over things, to give themselves access to stuff. Everything is going to need to be looked at really carefully because this person's super greasy. Their intentions of forming some sort of relationship with the person who's passed away, the parent who's passed away, it was not for good reasons. It was not to be friends. It was not to be kind. It was not because they cared. It was because they had ulterior motives. It was always a lie to get at somebody's money and to get at somebody's assets. I'm going to grab a few more. Not a big fan of this tarot read because somebody's dealing with somebody really rough. King of Wands. King of Wands here. He is kind of this player energy too. He is this player energy too. I see a lot of dishonesty in him. Okay, this is what I'm being told too. He may tie into whoever this person is, this Page of Swords, the High Priestess, the one who's doing the stealing. This might be a partner, like a romantic partner, who's playing a part in all of this and who's coaching somebody through doing it. Like it might be a team thing that they're doing. It might be a team thing, a team effort to try and steal from people. We're going to grab some more cards here because I don't get a nice vibe off of him. I feel like he's absolutely greasy. He goes out of his way to be greasy, to be sneaky. The Queen of Swords, a lot of times she has a positive vibe to me. I just feel like emotional cold, like somebody who really has no emotional ties to anybody. Somebody who's looking for their own benefits, somebody who will spin lies. And you can't really trust what they're saying because they have no emotional investment here. They don't actually care. They've been working hard behind the scenes to try and fudge paperwork. I got to tell you that too. This person's been trying to mess with someone's paperwork to try and gain control of assets. Seven of Pentacles. It is an abundant harvest. I'm getting pulled back to the parents' energy. So it's like what they've earned over a lifetime. And I do feel like part of it was an inheritance from their spouse as well. When their spouse passed away, they received a certain amount of money, and it was sort of like a nest egg that this person was living on. And this is where somebody else came in and started sponging off of them. Because whoever the parent is who's passed away, they were preceded by their partner. Their partner was already gone and had been gone for some time. Oh, the Three of Cups. Because it was like everything that the two of them had earned. That was for them to build a happy life, to share with the family. It's like that was the nest egg. That's their Seven of Pentacles. And this pair of people, the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands, they were only looking to obtain that. It was like the Queen of Swords was sort of the face of it. That was getting the foot in the door. But behind the scenes, the King of Wands was also scheming as well. These are awful, guys. These are awful people. Strength, Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands, King of Cups. I see there's going to be a fight here. I feel bad for the kid. I feel bad for the child who already dreaded this phone call coming, who's going to be grieving, and now who's going to have to deal with somebody who's trying to steal from the parents, somebody who's trying to steal assets, somebody who's forging documents, somebody who's trying to take what doesn't belong to them, and then just sort of adds a whole new level to having to deal with the grief. And I see a fight here. I see they're going to have to go get a lawyer. I see they're going to have to look into how to fight these people, how to prove some of these documents were fake, how to prove that these people were out to steal, to be able to set things right, because the assets are all, like, everything's fucked up. I can see in here, I can see in the read, I'm being showed like a document, and I'm being told that things are not right on it. Things have nothing to do with the parent and the parent's wishes. The Two of Swords, Death card. It left a big mess. It absolutely left a big mess when this person passed away and these other people found a way to weasel their way into their lives and cause all this havoc. It's a whole lot of heartache that didn't have to be there. It's bad enough when you lose a loved one, but then to have to deal with this shit as well. And I do feel like this King of Cups is speaking to the child who's going to have to deal with it. Somebody who's going through their emotions. Somebody who's going to have a really rough emotional time. It's like almost like your grieving has to get put on hold so you can deal with this stuff. And this Queen of Cups, I get pulled back to the Strength card. And I'm being told the word stay strong. So in everything that you're having to do, stay strong. I also have this deep sense of the energy of the parent who's passed. And it is loving, and it is warm, and it is kind. So I do feel like they're supportive of their child in whatever actions their child chooses to take. I don't feel like they're going to be telling their kid, go do this, go do that, or they're getting signs about, what to do. I do feel like their parent is just being quietly supportive from the other side of the veil and trying to offer what comfort they can, because they see that things are a mess. They see that their child now has all sorts of decisions that they're going to have to make. And I think on some part they feel, I don't want to say they feel responsible, but they are like apologetic for what's going on. So I feel like they're on the other side. They will support their child in whatever choice their child decides to make, whether they decide to go to court and turn this into a big thing, whether they decide to find a way to sort of cut losses and be able to just sever ties and move on. Whatever it is this child decides to do, their parents' spirit will support them in the journey. I just feel bad because I can see like it's bad enough to lose a parent, but now there's this whole other shit that has to get dealt with, and it's got to feel absolutely overwhelming. So my heart goes out to whoever this message is for, sending you tons of love. Take care, guys.